As Apple AirTags approach their first birthday, they've been making headlines, but not for their looks or functionality. Instead, these trackers have been a tool for thieves and stalkers to hone in on their targets. So, if you're a Mac devotee, or you just need a simple way to track keys and luggage, you might be wondering, are Apple AirTags safe? Today, we're looking into just that. I will talk about how AirTags work, how to get alerts if there's an unfamiliar tag following you, and how to disable it if you find one. Apple AirTags are a little bigger than a US quarter, more like a poker chip. Right out of the box, they don't come with anything to attach your keys or bag to, but you can find little holders for these on Apple or third-party sellers. And in true Apple fashion, they're a prettier copycat of technology that's been around for a while. Think tile trackers, but with a shinier, sleeker look. So, how do these things work? Are they just another GPS tracker? Not exactly. Apple has a massive network of devices around the world. Tablets, computers, phones, earbuds, all totaling around to about 1.8 billion devices. AirTag leans into that already strong network by using Bluetooth and a built-in U1 chip. That same technology already found in your iPhone 11 and up. By pinging nearby Apple devices with that chip and Bluetooth, you can hone in on the tracker's location using other people's devices. AirTag works with Apple Maps to show you its exact location. Or if you have an iPhone 11 and up, you can use this precision locator to Marco Polo to your belongings. There's also a built-in speaker within the AirTag that can help you find it if it's, say, buried under the couch cushion or hidden deep within a big purse. Is it safe to own an AirTag? Sure. Like any tracker, they can be really helpful for finding valuables. Trackers like the AirTag have been around for a while, but this is the first with these safety features that tip people off to their presence. I think it's that exact safety feature that's brought so much attention to AirTags. So I wouldn't say that AirTags are unsafe, but it's the first of its kind to be vocal about whatever it's tracking. The good news is that there are settings on your phone that you can adjust right now to notify you if there's an unfamiliar AirTag that's been following you for over 24 hours. Follow these instructions if you use an iOS or iPad 14.5 and up. In the settings, turn location services on. Turn on Find My iPhone. Turn on Significant Locations, and turn on Bluetooth. Then in the Find My app, turn on Tracking Notifications. Adjusting these settings will help you get alerts if there's an unwanted AirTag following you. An AirTag that isn't with its owner for 8 to 24 hours will start to beep. But what's scary is AirTags without speakers have been found on third-party sites. With these settings on, you won't have to rely on that beeping to tip you off. Again, these instructions apply to iOS devices only. Android users can use the Tracker Detect app on Google Play Store. We'll drop a link to that in the description for you. So, what happens if you get that notification? How do you find that AirTag and disable it? Part of my job is offering advice that I hope you never have to use, but here's a good nugget to have. If you do run into an unfamiliar AirTag tracking you, someone you know, or your vehicle, here is how to disable it and potentially learn who it belongs to. This advice came to us straight from Apple's support page, so if you want to see that whole thing, check the description to find the link for these instructions. First, find out who it belongs to and screenshot the information. If you find an unfamiliar AirTag, place it on top of an NFC-capable phone like your iPhone 11 and up. A notification should appear once the tag makes contact with the phone. Select that notification. It will pull up a website with info about the tag, such as serial number and the last 4 digits of the registered phone number. If you know them, you might already be able to figure out who it belongs to. At this point, Apple recommends taking a screenshot of this info. If the AirTag is marked lost, you can return it to its owner and hopefully assume all is well. In the case that you don't know this person, keep the screenshot and disable the AirTag. You can do this by pressing down on the silver part of the tag and turning the coin counterclockwise. Inside, you'll find the battery. Just take that out and the AirTag can't track you anymore. We do recommend keeping the device if you suspect malicious intent. Be sure to save the screenshots, the AirTag, any additional information like time and date, where you found it, and your locations, so you can share that with law enforcement. The good news is that Apple has not ignored these issues either. According to MacRumors, there are more safety features coming out later this year. Some of the most notable include a louder AirTag sound, updated unwanted tracking alerts, and precision finding for unfamiliar AirTags that might be tracking you. We dropped a link to MacRumors' guide on AirTags in the description if you want their full list. Thankfully, AirTags are safe to use if you just want to keep track of your keys, wallet, or favorite bag, or any other object. But unfortunately, these devices aren't just convenient for everyday folks. Until Apple adds more safety features or makes it harder for criminals to track their targets, it's good to know how to find and disable an unwanted AirTag. That's it for us this week. Like and subscribe for more videos from us every week. Stay safe.